Hey friends, I'm Lauren Lavelle, and we are going to do a little bit of stretch and a little bit of strength from the floor. This series is inspired by my Barre classes and the Level Up Fitness membership. I broke them up, so this is only part of one of my classes, and if you are interested in moving more like this, you should join us. Today we are going to be doing a lot in tabletop, which means we will have one or both knees down, one or both hands down on the floor. So if you need extra padding, that's a great idea. If you need something extra like a chair for balance to come up off of your wrists and take breaks, that's a wonderful idea. I'm going to be calling out modifications and variations, so if you're worried about this not being for you, give it a try and see what happens. Otherwise, for this workout, you will see me using my mat, you will see me demoing on the chair, and you will definitely be seeing my cat, baby cat, run through and knock things over during class. Let's get started on the floor in cat-cow. You are going to come down. Hands can come under your shoulders. You walk your knees back and open to your hips. And then you take a couple inhales in, drop your belly, nose comes up, tailbone comes up. Exhale, round through your spine, chin comes towards your chest. You can take these at your own pace. This is our little integration with the floor. Warming up your spine. If you want to add a little funk to it, you absolutely can. Shaking your head, shaking your hips, moving around a little bit more. Just thinking about your spine as you're doing this. 2 more deep breaths. And a last one. From the floor, we're going to take some planks. So you have a couple of options here. Because we have a piece of furniture, this is not a piece of furniture I would plank on, but it's an example. Hopefully you have something that's more stable. You can put your hands here, walk your knees back, roll your shoulders down your back, dig your toes down, and plank from here. I'm not going to do that because this is not stable. You could also do that from the wall. So we could pretend that this is the wall, put your hands here, roll your shoulders down your back, breathe, okay? Don't want the booty going back, you want your tailbone tucked. You can open your knees up a little bit wider under your hips. Another version is here in tabletop, same thing as we were just doing, shoulders roll down your back, you engage your lats. You could spread your fingers wide on the floor, soften your elbows, and bring your elbows to point back towards your hips, towards your legs, towards the back of the room, whatever. We don't want them out to the side. So we want to zip everything in. If your tailbone is like this, we want to tuck it under to neutral. Belly and back are coming closer together, so not further apart. This can be a plank. This can be a plank. This can be a plank. You can try every variation. We're going to be here for about 20 seconds, so you might not have time to try every variation, but what do I know? Hands come down, get ready for wherever you are doing your plank, shoulders roll down your back, core engaged, and then lift it up. Inhale and exhale. Checking in here, head is going forward, tailbone is going back. If you need to, you're setting your knees down to support your low back and your core a little bit more. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and gently set it down. Roll out your wrists. That's number 1. We're going to take that same high plank formation, either here, knees up or down, and we're going to push back and forth. So either here, back to the stretch, here, back to the stretch, or here, and to your down dog. That's going to be also about 20-ish seconds. By the time you get into it and find what works, it's over. Take a deep breath, find your plank. I'm going to demo a couple of versions while we do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So maybe you're here in your plank and you press back into a semi-child's pose. Maybe you're here, back. Maybe you're here, up, here, up. Let's do 2 more reps wherever you are. Last 1, go ahead and bring it down. Cat, cow, shake it out. Wow, very friendly. Very friendly. Nice, nice. Okay, we are going to finish up with a forearm plank. Forearms could be like this. You could also bring them together. I call this the power of the pyramid. I don't know why I have a bunch of weird things that I say. You could do this from here, walk it back. You could do this from here, knees up or down. 3, 2, 1, let's get into it. We don't need to wait any longer. Shoulders roll down your back, core engaged. If you are like this with your booty in the air, cute. But also step it open, bring it down in line with your shoulders, press the floor or the wall away, breathe. Top of the head forward, tailbone back. 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. That is it for our planks. In that manner, we are going to come to a kneeling or seated cat-cow to come up off of our wrists. So you inhale up, exhale, push it forward. Deep breath. You can add wiggles side to side. I always do. Just giving our wrists a break. If you need to roll it out, shake it out, grab a sip of water. We are coming to tabletop work. If your knees are super sensitive, you could double up your mat or you can grab extra padding. For this tabletop work, you absolutely can use your chair. I have my visitor again. You can use your chair, send your toes back like this, do your lift tap from here, all of that. Particularly if your wrists are a little bit sensitive, there will be parts of this that you may want to come to the floor for. You can also come to your forearms, grab a block, prop your arms up to stay off of your wrists. There are so many options. None of the options are better or worse because they are whatever works for your body today. I'm gonna come into tabletop because that's just who I am, okay? Walk your knees back in line with your hips, shoulders roll down your back. You don't wanna have your belly dropping towards the floor and your hips going up. While that feels good, nice for a stretch, we want to engage here through our core, so we're getting that more neutral spine. I'm going to send my right toes back behind me, and then I'm going to floss through my heel, which means I'm going to push back and roll forward. Back and forth here, inhaling and exhaling. If your calves are tight, you're probably going to feel this. Again, we're adjusting the elbows, rolling them back, fingertips are going forward. 2 more. We'll stop here, and we're going to lift and tap through the toes. So you're going to lift your toes and tap. Lift, tap. This I can kind of do all day. So let's get a little picky with it. Are your lats engaged? That means, is your back engaged? Can you bring your heel up towards the sky? Are your hips even, or are you lifting up a lot here? Let's keep the hips even for 6, 5, breathe, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently set it down. This is where some of you are going to turn off this recording. You're going to be done with me. You're going to be over it. Hands are under your shoulders, shoulders roll down your back. Can you pick up this knee? Lift and tap. Your toes are down in the back. You lift up using your core and tap. Lift, tap. Keeping your hips even, squeezing your core to lift and tap. Whew. Lift, tap. Let's go for 6 more. Chin off your chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, my shoulders are on fire. Last 1. Love you so much. Let's add them together. Lift, tap, lift, tap. Let's go. Lift, tap, lift, tap. Keep going. Lift, tap, lift, tap. Yes. If you need to take a break, take a break. You're watching a recording. You can pause it at any time. Whew. Breathe. 3 more. That sounds about right. 2. Let's go. Last 1. Oh my gosh. Lift this foot up. Bring it out to the side. Okay. Maybe you want to bring your hands to a surface. Maybe you need to catch your breath. You can be on the blade of your foot, or your foot could be flat. We're going to stretch. Sit back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. If you want more of a stretch in your shoulders, you could reach your hands more. Big inhale. Big exhale. Try to preserve a little bit of softness in this leg. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Let's give you another angle. Last one. And instead of just bailing out of this completely, walk your hands up towards your knee. This foot could either be down like this, like I said, or on the inside. We're going to take a few breaths side to side. So up and over, and up and over. Up and over. And up and over. Can we make it bigger? Up and over. And up and over. Remember, your hand can grab onto something like this. Last one. Okay, you're either going to stay here with your hand like this. Maybe I should get closer or bring this closer to me. Like this. Lift and tap. Or if your arms touch the floor, like mine, lift and tap. Let's go for 8. Yes. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Breathe. I think we have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Make your way back up. Thank goodness we're done. I like to manually grab my leg and bring it forward. You can do that. And we're gonna roll back and forth. If your knee is done with you, this knee, remember, it's not too late to add extra padding. It's never too late. Forward and back here. Drive your knee forward. Your hip on the side that your knee is down should be stretched a little bit. My toes are going forward, and I'm just letting my body weight roll forward. I'm not worried about it because I'm close to the floor. My ankle's getting a little stretch. I'm getting some stabilization here. If you fall over every single time, it's not that serious. Last one. And then we're gonna push back, heel down, toe up into our stretch. I'm holding onto the wall. You could frame your foot. You could hold onto your shin or your thigh, just not your knee. Hello, just not your knee. Falling over in the video. Wiggle your toes. Breathe. Preserve a little softness in the back of here. So that just means don't get rigid and lock it out. One more breath and then roll it forward. Big press out of this. Your hands can come down. Back to your cat-cows. And then we do the other side. We're gonna take a break in the center. It is always my intention to give our wrists a break. So let's come into a wide second position. Stretch, your toes are up towards the sky. Back of your knees are soft, shoulders are relaxed down your back. Just sitting like this can be a lot of activation. If you are someone who locks your knees, is hypermobile, tends to not feel the stretch when we go side to side here, I encourage you to engage with your muscles and engage your muscles. Part of that could be manually engaging your muscles, touching them. Part of it could be squeezing your glutes, squeezing your quads and lifting up here. But the first step here is we're gonna reach to one side. Just reach. And inhale to pull it back. Exhale to lean and reach. Inhale to pull it back, yes. Stretch and strength, side to side. And then come back through center. Set your hands down, roll your shoulders down your back. Can you tiptoe, fingertip forward, and walk it forward? Your heels are down. Your chest is actually dropping towards the floor. Your chin is dropping towards the floor. The top of your head is just at the mercy of this angle here. So we're really coming into a hinge, walking our hands forward, and just go as far as you feel a stretch. You want to keep your bum on the floor. So heels down, toes up, booty down, hands down, shoulders rolled down your back. And breathe. Reminder that there may be a lot of contact going on. So chest may be rising up towards your chin, particularly if you have a larger chest. Your chest may be resting on your belly may be resting on your thighs, your belly may be touching the floor. All of those things are just signals for where our body is in space. It's not really something to judge the movement on. That's just how it feels and looks in your body. Go ahead and walk your hands over to one side, doesn't matter what side. Toes stay active. We just want to stay in our toes because look, already when I'm not thinking about it, they're dropping forward. So I want to keep my feet active. This is giving me a little crunch through the side. Then I'm just going to walk again with my active toes to the other side. Isn't it nice to not be kneeling and not be on our knee right now? Yes. Roll this forward. Roll out your wrists, shimmy and shake till we get to the center, and then we're going to this other side. Again, you can use this for your wrists, you can use this for balance, you can use this for whatever. For me, I'm gonna stay in my tabletop. You do you, take your breaks. You already know what to expect. All right, we're coming down into our tabletop. Inhale and exhale, cat-cow for a second. Just to remind you what the floor feels like, and then send your toes back behind you. For me, this is my left side. I hope you're not doing the same side. I refuse to be liable for that. Okay, heel back and forward. It happens, but we do want both sides to get this work. Back and forward, back and forth, back, forward. Yeah, sure. Maybe you even pause and hold this back to stretch your calf a little bit. Remember that your fingers are spread wide, your elbows are soft, your hands can be up on something if you need to, and we're gonna lift. Oh, okay. I'm gonna move this back so I don't hit it. Remember to spread your fingers wide, roll your shoulders down your back, lift and tap. Yep, lift, tap, squeeze again. I feel like I could do this forever and ever and always. So let's check in. Are your elbows soft and swiveling back? Are your hands either on the floor or the surface really grounding you? Are your hips even, or are you opening up super high and swiveling over here? Keep breathing, tap your toes down. Let's go for 3, 2. Since this is our second side, you kind of know what to expect. But take a deep breath, engage your core. We're gonna lift and tap through that bottom knee. So squeeze to lift, lower tap. Squeeze to lift. You may find that this side is easier than the first side. Maybe it's because you know what to expect. You may find it is more difficult. I can't tell. I think they're both difficult for me. Pressing into the floor. Pressing into your surface here. Let's go for 5, 4, yes. 3, keep breathing. 2, last one, set it down. Let's combine them. Lift, tap, lift, tap. Let's go, lift, tap, lift, tap, chin off your chest. Tap, lift, tap, breathe. Not a good idea to hold your breath. Lift, tap, lift, tap. You could laugh, you could giggle, you could scream. All of those require you to breathe. 2 more. Last one. My shoulders are on fire. Lift this foot. Coming out to the side. Rock it back and forth. Again, this should not be a ton of wrist work for you. You can come down here, you can elevate your hands, you can walk them forward. My foot is sliding everywhere. That's not super duper important. My shoulders are still cracking, which is always impressive. I'm gonna do a couple from this angle since we're switching over to this side. Yes. Last one from me. You can do more. You can take a break. You can add extra padding. It is not too late to add extra padding. It's never too late. We're here. Up and over. Just let the arms flow. Maybe they touch the floor, maybe they don't. My mic is getting thrown around in the process. There we go, a little bit better. 2 more. Yes. And then last one, your hand ends up on your side, either on a piece of furniture, on the floor, on a block. If you're like me and it reaches, reach, stack your hips, arm comes up, lift, tap, lift, tap. Really squeeze your glutes to lift. Yes, let's go. I think we should do 8 more. Set, shoulders roll down your back. 6, jaw is relaxed. 5, chest is open to breathe. 4, squeeze. 3, 2, almost forgot how to count. Last one, come up. And then we can come into the low lunge here. So I'm gonna turn this way just because I'm already over halfway there. You can bring extra padding or you can roll up your mat under your knee. Square your shoulders, square your hips, and then just start that rock forward. I mentioned being close to the floor and our body weight because people have constantly said, like, don't let your knees go over your toes. And for heavier lifts, yeah, but we're down low, we're using our body weight. It's pretty controlled here. Couple more. Last one, and then maybe you hold it back. Heel down, toe up. Wiggle your toes. Even if you cannot bring your hands to the wall, the floor, your leg, whatever, maybe bring your hands to your hips and drop your chest down towards your leg, nose towards your toes. Then maybe you start to frame. Ooh, frame here. It's going well. Yes. Inhale and exhale here. Couple more breaths. And then when you're ready, roll it forward and find your way back to seated. I'm gonna sit down and extend my legs long, rock side to side on my bum to make sure I'm making maximum contact with the mat and with the floor. Big inhale, toes up, nose up, reach, and then exhale to drop your chest towards your thighs and your hands towards your toes. If you touch, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. Talked about this before. This is actually like more comfortable for me. That's why I go here immediately, because I too seek out comfort in these movements, okay? So if this is uncomfortable for you, you don't have to do it. Maybe you're here, maybe you're here, maybe you're here, here. Inhale and exhale. Slowly on your inhale, curve through your spine, stack your shoulders, reach up here. We are going to open up, doesn't matter what side you start with, you're gonna bring this arm out to the side, follow it with your eyes, and then follow it as far back as you can, maybe setting it down, maybe bringing it back here. Your choice. This hand can come across, and you're in a twist. Inhaling and exhaling, maybe feeling more of a swivel, less of a swivel. We're gonna get out of it the same way we got into it. So this hand first, right? Reach out. This hand lifts. Slow, bring it back. And let's see if I can do it on the other side without knocking into the wall. Here we go. Opening up. Ooh, it's a close one. Slide here. Down, sitting up nice and straight. This arm comes across. We're in a twist. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. Quick little roll on the floor, getting out of this the same way we got into it. Ooh. Roll out your wrists, bring it on in. If crisscross is not for you, you can still be here, okay? If crisscross is for you, let's crisscross. Make sure your bum is on the floor and then walk forward. Keeping your hips heavy and walking your hands forward. My goodness. If your crisscross doesn't look like mine, I cannot even begin to deliver how unserious it is. It's not that serious. This is a stretch. So take whatever stretch feels good here for you. And because we did this one, we're gonna come up and do one of the most awkward things ever, which is switch the crisscross. If you did crisscross, you naturally crisscross to the side that you like to do it to. And now this is the other awkward side. So you may not be able to go as far, or it may just feel like everything is wrong. You're gonna be okay. It's a couple deep breaths. Relax your face, relax your shoulders, relax your brain. Nice job. And then slowly inhale to bring it up. Roll your shoulders down your back, shake everything out. Maybe you extend your legs, take it all in. You are finished. Thanks so much for joining me. If you liked moving like this, if you have questions, comments, concerns on any of these movements, I would love to hear from you. Go ahead and drop them in the comment. Give me the feedback. Let me know. Did you make it through? What did you like? What didn't you like? And what would you like to see in our next video together? Okay, thanks for being here. Love you so much. Bye.